Hey guys, what's up? We have a new update. 4.10.0 is live, and it brings our second Doom Tower rotation, lots of clan improvements, and many other bugs that have been fixed. So let's see what we have here. A little banner at the top is pretty cool. I think the Griffin and the Dragon are a little bit dark tone-wise, but yeah, still okay. So the new rotation will feature 2 brand new bosses, which is good for 1 point, and one thing only, because it removes Scarab for a while. I'm happy with that. Christian the Celestial Griffin, and Iragoth the Eternal Dragon. So, cool. We'll feature 2 bosses from the first rotation, another Spider and Magma Dragon. So yeah, this rotation will either be way harder or way easier. The new bosses will also bring exclusive materials to farm, which we can take a look over soon. New challenge rules have been added to many of the secret rooms in the tower, along with many changes to enemy balancing. Yeah. Okay, April 6th it goes live. Doom Tower rankings, what's this got to say? Along with best teams, will now be based on the number of turns it takes you to complete the floor and climb the tower. It's a simple change, yeah, nobody cares. Here we go. Griffin the Celestial Griffin. Looks like a cool boss. I was watching one of my favourite content creators, MTG Jedi, check him out, subscribe. And he was thinking with the Griffin, I'm sure it was him, if the Griffin's flying in the air, or if it's hovering, you can get weak hits, but as you lower the HP, the Griffin will be lower to the ground. It'll enable us to get better hits, like in Final Fantasy X, some of them flying bird type bosses. And that would be really cool if that did come into effect. But it says here, revolves around controlling buffs and debuffs and nullifying any turn meter manipulation with his Fairwind passive skill. He will also get a stack of his own unique buff every time he gets a Skybond. He puts up his attack, crit rate, crit damage and speed. So, very difficult boss. The Griffin will also ignore shield block damage and unkillable buffs. They're not making the bosses easy. Once he has 10 or more Skybond stacks. So do we have to kill this Griffin before the stats get to 10, or if he stacks some up, can we knock him down? I'd like to know that. It sounds pretty freaking awesome, to be fair, does he? Okay, Iragoth the Eternal Dragon will fight alongside her minions, the Eternal Guards and an Eternal Priest. Cool. Boss is focused on denying your team the ability to use their active skills. So when you block cooldown, Eternal Dragon also has her own special buff, Eternal Rage, that boosts her speed and causes her to go unkillable block damage and shield buffs. Ignore all of that while ignoring 50% of your defense. Yeah, they will be a challenge. They look pretty cool. I think the dragon is slightly got me more interested. Yeah, I mean, they both sound pretty good. They're both going to be a challenge. Newer players are probably just better not even paying attention. Might not have the champions nor the gear to defeat them. After all, Doom Tower is meant to be endgame. New materials and artifact sets. So we can get Griffin feathers now, dragon bones, and we can do some sets. So let's take a look at the Guardian artifact set. Means that the wearer will absorb 10% of all damage dealt to allied champions. Like the Bulwark Mastery. Heal the wearer by 10% of their max HP every turn. Cool. A little bit of the regen set in it as well. Guardian artifacts will not affect damage. Yeah, so your poison, HP, burn damage not going to affect the overall outcome, it's just how much damage that you do. Bloodthirst just is lifesteal with 12% crit, which is interesting. Quite interesting. That's the one I think I'm going to have to see if I can do something with. Clan improvement. I'm not sure I'll go with this just now, but just if you're looking for a clan, they've just made options easier for yourselves, enabling you to check just different bits and bobs about them. There's a lot to go through, so I think we'll just do that later. Champion and battle fixes. Resistance will be taken into account. Removing debuffs, max HP, so it's perfect. Elenaro's combust skill now deals the correct damage from all poisons. Interestingly enough, is Elenaro not buffed or changed recently? The clan boss will ignore unkillable buffs as intended. He does it anyway, starting from turn 50, so I don't know, unless Farakan the Fat was bugged, allowing you to get some extra turns. Ignore his passive decreases the cooldown of his Gleam of Avarice skill correctly when uses. Okay. Shield Breaker Mastery is interesting because it's to do damage to people under shields. This effectively is, it just ignores the shield buff, so technically it's not Shield Breaker, it's just should be called something else. Vogoth has Eerie Presence, doesn't place a leech debuff if the damage is taken from an ally such as Fracken the Fats. Don't use Vogoth as much. Here is interesting. Fix the interaction between Lysandra's transference skill and Madame Cyrus' Grace passive that caused Lysandra to transfer a fear debuff, which was supposed to. Okay, they've actually done quite a bit with this update. Plarium have been packing. So, another Spire not to repeat. Okay, Rotos Celestium spend Oblivion passive. Now decreases damage correctly. Good. Leave Rotos alone. Just leave him the hell alone. A visual bug that happened when the Frost Spider's Frozen Limp passive skill triggered multiple times. Okay, Renegade. I really want a Renegade, just to try it out. Monitor's Ancient Blood skill now causes him to receive damage equal to 5% max HP for each living ally as intended. I mean, yeah, it's good and bad. It's like, I use him for unkillable, so let's just try kill him quicker. I know he's supposed to take some damage, but the more that we get stuff nerfed, it'll basically be pay to win, become a pay to win game. We don't want that. Jintoro from the Shadowkin will now use Oni's Rage's skill on the clan boss when it's not on cooldown. Good. Dungeon Challenge 3.5 now completes as intended when using Grunt's Killjoy for its completion. Oh, okay, yeah. Game enhancements. Player levels are displayed currently in Doom Tower. Champion tags disappear from champions anyway. Not after battling. I've put tags onto a champion left, went back into index or champions page, and they're all gone. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of looking into that. For unlocking champions that have been chosen to upgrade other champions level in the tavern, those newly unlocked champions will now be locked correctly. Okay, progress bar and completion indicator. Yeah, so they've done a lot. We cannot complain about everything they've done. I mean, it's something. And we're just going to have to see how it goes. Let's try this new champions. Let's prepare for Doom Tower bosses. And as they say, that's everything we've got for you. Let us know what you think of these changes on our forums. I'm sure Plarium people will. But guys, I'm Vilisink. This is the quick new update to look over and ads. And I'll see you lovely people soon.